Greetings everybody. So if you already have the Amazon Assistant in your home and you would like to expand it to your vehicle, well, there's a few options to make it possible. A lot of car manufacturers already have it pre-installed in many of their vehicles. There's a lot of few options that you can go through if you don't have it pre-installed in your vehicle. You can use the Amazon Voice Assistant app. You can get the Echo Auto. You can use the Roll Viva, a device that I personally use in my vehicle. So now it's time for me to step it up a notch and have that Echo Show type experience in my vehicle. So I'm switching over to the Garmin DriveSmart with the Amazon Voice Assistant built in. So in this video, I'm going to go over the setup procedure that you have to go to get the device up and running, and kind of like go over the settings and the features of the device. In a follow-up video, I'll be doing my own personal test to see how well it works while I'm on the road. I want to see what it's capable of displaying on the device and what it's not capable of doing. So I'll let you know my report when I do that follow-up video. But for now, let's switch over to the setup procedure right after this. Okay, so let's go to the setup procedure of this device. First, we're going to take off this little plastic that's on top. And then we're going to take off the welcome label. Act like it didn't want to come off there. Now let's power on the device. The power button is on the back. If you never had a Garmin before, that's where the power button is. Then you'll see the friendly Garmin logo. So after the logo, you're going to come up to a screen that says demo, and we can go to view. We have no save history, so do we want to save the history? Let's say yes for now. Let's go back to home, where you want to go to. This is an example of what you can do. You can say like pizza place, Chicago, Illinois, Garmin, 123 Main, whatever. So the menu looks a little bit different from my DriveSmart 65 without the Amazon Voice Assistant, but it's pretty much the same. Let's go back here and let's go to settings. Let's complete setup. So what we want to do now is connect it to the Garmin mobile app. So let's try connect. Let's cancel that. So what we want to do is go to the Google Play Store and look for the Garmin Drive app, and then we want to install that. Once we get it installed, we're going to click open, and then we're going to agree to all the terms and stuff. Next, agree. Then we want to connect to a Garmin device, so we're going to click yes. We're going to allow, and now they're trying to talk to each other. So it seemed like the setup didn't go through all the way, so I'm reconnecting to the app again to see if it connects this time. Okay, so after resetting the device, because I was having a little issue with it connecting, and the Garmin kept trying to power down after a certain time period because it was in demo mode. So now I'm able to proceed. So I'm going here and I'm going to create an account, and then now I'm able to proceed. So I'm going to go ahead and create an account. So I'm going to put in all this information, then I'll be right back. Okay, so on this screen, it's letting me know that I can connect to my car stereo via Bluetooth or an auxiliary cable. It's asking me, do I currently use Bluetooth to connect to my vehicle? Yes. Can I play music from my phone to my car stereo? Yes. It says it's going to calibrate the audio by playing a sound through the vehicle stereo using my phone microphone to listen for it. Now currently I'm not in my vehicle, but I'm gonna follow the procedure just to make it complete the setup. Okay, so that setup is complete. I might have to do it again when I do get in my vehicle just to make sure. So now I gotta sign into my Amazon account to let the voice assistant communicate with the device. Okay, so the setup is complete. I'm back at this screen right here where it's showing me my DriveSmart with the Amazon Assistant, and it says there's an update available, but I'll do those later. If you click on the settings over here, you'll see you got some settings as far as notification, Foursquare, the Amazon Assistant, and the device itself. If you go into that one, you'll see it says audio, and then you can go to the same setup procedure I was trying to do with the the syncing of the sound. But since I'm not in my vehicle, I can't do it right now. But when I do get in my vehicle, all I have to do is click on here, and then it's going to just go through the same procedure. So I go back here, I can sync my contact, I can forget the device, and then I can go to here, and it's going to tell me some things that I want to try. And then I can go into Foursquare, sign up for that if I want to. I can set smart notification, you know, like email, messages, reminder, all that stuff, even social. I can set a preferred mobile data. I can get help and about this device. So we can go back, and I think that's about it right here. It says you can use the app to find and set up additional skills that I want to set up, or I can add another device. So that's pretty much the app on the phone. So let's go back over here, and we're going to click done. And now it's telling me that Garmin is going to guide me to businesses and information, while I can use the Amazon Assistant for everything else. Let's click done. Okay, so the step before I got here was to connect my Wi-Fi, which I did off camera. So I can go in here and see if there's any updates. It's telling me my device is up to date. There's settings for maps and vehicle. And you got navigation, wireless network, driver assistant, wireless camera, display, traffic, unit and time, language, and device. So let's go in here into the driver assistant, because I like to turn on certain things like speed alert. Yes. Let's see, I want to be alerted for school, curves, railroad, and Animal Crossing. So those are okay. Let's do the next one down. Break, yes. You know, if you're on a long trip, you want to let the device let you know it's time for rest. So we okay with that one. Proximity alert, audio proximity alert point, single tone. Let's save. We can leave that alone. So that's about it. Yeah, let's leave the speed on. We can go to map and vehicle. So we can choose from a 3D map, track. We're going to save it like it is. We're going to say map detail normal, or you can do more details where it shows you a little bit more on the screen. Let's try more for now. And let's see, we got a theme. We're going to leave it as Garmin. So we can go into map layer, and that's show you the 3D building, 3D terrain. But we're also going to turn on up ahead places. That usually helps. Auto zoom, leave that on. My map install. Drive assistant, yep, we already been there. Wireless camera, we don't have one installed. Display, we're going to set that to auto. That way it changes from day to night by itself. Brightness, we're going to leave that alone. Timeout display, we're going to leave that to 2 minutes. Screenshot, I guess we could take a screenshot if we want to. But hold on, let's go back to day for now so you can see what I'm doing. I'll change that before I step foot in the vehicle. You can do time and unit. I like the 24-hour time. Unit is going to stay miles. Current time, it's already set to automatic. Traffic mode and providers. We're going to leave pretty much everything there like it is. I don't think anything needs to be changed. Language, keyboard, I think everything is set right there, but you can always go in and change a different language or a different keyboard if you want to. So that's about it. If we go to music, we have no music in there right now, but you know, it tells me I can connect to, you know, music via Bluetooth. I'm still going to try the SD card in the back one day to see if that works. If it does, I'll let you know. That'll be an experiment. I can go into apps. I got the owner's manual. I got the Amazon Assistant. I can use stuff like getting started, talents, entertainment, weather. Pretty much just telling you what to do and say. With phone, I can connect the phone to the device so I can do, you know, some talking wirelessly without having the phone to my ear, you know, hands-free basically. Weather, I can see the latest weather based on my current location. I can turn on the weather radar, and you know, that's going to show me like if there's clouds going by, snow, stuff like that. My smart notification, I don't have that turned on now, but I can turn it on later. Photo Live, I can add that in, but I think that's a paid service, that Photo Live. I can do a trip planner. If I decide to add a backup camera, which I really don't need to because my vehicle already have one, but I do have an idea for a backup camera that I might pursue later on. Then I can see all the places I've been. Basically, the device is just keeping a log of all the places you've been, you know, grocery store, work, places like that. And then you have OK Garmin, so you can say, OK Garmin, find street, find a store, find a nearby city, find a state, you know, places like that. And it got a whole bunch of stuff that you can do. You can place calls, you can show a video, and all that stuff. And at the bottom it says I can touch and hold icons to drag them into new position. So basically, say I want OK Garmin to be on top, so I would hold it and just drag it till it gets to that new position. And if I want to move it again, I hold it and drag it up, and there you go. So now I have the Amazon voice assistant and the Garmin voice assistant all together. So that's all in the settings. Volume, I can control the volume of my device and the Garmin. Now the mixer is something new. This is not on my current device. On the mixer, you can control the voices of each one of the, you know, voice assistant and the media, phone calls, and the alert and tone separately. Spoken navigation, yes, I'll turn that on. Spoken traffic alert, yes. Alert and tones, yes. Button presses, if you don't like to hear that clicking sound, you can just turn that off. Start of voice requests and end of voice requests. So if you don't like to hear those noises, you can turn them off. And these are the main volume to control your device. So if you want to turn off navigation and all that stuff all at once, you just slide down the bar. And then where to, you just choose where you want to go home. You know, you have to set your home address. You can go to a particular address. You can go to your saved address, your recent, your categories, and national parks, intersection, foresight, and history. Categories are basically, you know, restaurants, gas station, you know, places like that. And you can choose a different city. But the Garmin is going to actually detect the city that you're in and automatic update itself. So that's about it. So I'm going to put it through the drive test. Now right now the device is still in demo mode. Now in order to get it out of demo mode, you just have to put it in your vehicle and start driving. And it tells you right there, it says this device is in demo mode. Start driving with your device to exit demo mode. Now on top of the unit, it has this button right here. And when I click on the button, it says the voice assistant, both of them, the Amazon and the Garmin, are disabled in demo mode. So I'll let you know what that button on top really does when I take it out of demo mode. So stay tuned, and if you subscribe, you're going to be alerted when that video get released. Alright, so that was the setup and an overview of the features that's built into the device, along with some settings demonstration. But like I said, I have to actually put it through the test to see how well it works on the road. And some of those features I can't demonstrate right now until I put it to the test. So stay tuned for that follow-up video coming up soon. And if you're watching this after the fact, then go ahead and check out that video so you can see my final report. Thanks for taking the time for watching this video. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time.